My name is Josh Penn. I'm number 3. I play tight end and defensive end, and my fun fact is last year in a JV game, after I scored a touchdown, I kicked my own extra point.
What does it mean to you being Avon Eagle?
That means getting up early, being a student athlete is everything, and maintaining good grades while also putting in hard work and staying focused on your goals.
With all the things you guys go through, the 5 a.m. lifts, 30 dozens, 2-a-days, how would you describe that to an outsider that knows nothing about it?
It takes a lot of dedication. When I was a kid, I would always get up super early, and then as I started to get older, I'd sleep in way later. And starting football my sophomore year, it took a lot out of me at first, but now it's just become a habit, and it's something I've gotten used to, something that's great. The environment in the weight room that early is always so fun and exciting. I probably hit most of my PRs at that time because I have just a great environment around me, and there's so many people cheering you on and looking for you to do your best.
How much has that changed you as a person?
It's changed me completely. Going into high school, I was 5'4", 160 pounds, and now going out, I'm 6 foot, 216. I've just completely 180'd from the way I started to where I am now. It's helped me become a better person and change who I am.
With all those things that you guys go through, how much does that separate this program from other teams in the area and in the state?
It separates us by a long shot because we've had so many people who've come to us who've went to college to play football. They've always said we're lucky because we get such an advantage when we're going into college if we go to college to play sports, because we got so many different aspects that we go through that most people don't go through because they aren't as lucky to have as good of coaching as we have.
How excited are you for your senior year?
I'm super excited. I can't wait. Senior year is going to be a blast.
What would be the perfect way to end it?
Winning a championship. It would be so much fun, especially because then we would be able to have just a ring and celebrate it with all our teammates and everything.
What's it going to take?
A lot of hard work and dedication all the way. There's no half-assing anything. There's just got to work through everything and power through it.
To me, he's everything that, to be an Eagle, he embodies everything. He's an ultimate team player, gives relentless effort. He's a star in his role. He's done everything we've asked him to do this year, and for me, he's been like an assistant coach. He's coached up young guys. He's looked for guys. He's bailed me out multiple times. He's been nothing but the best from day one. I've watched him transform since his sophomore year. He's put on probably 30, 40 pounds of muscle. He's worked his tail off in the weight room. He's done everything we asked. And to me, he is everything it embodies to be an Eagle, and he's a great kid.
How important is it to have seniors like that are almost like assistant coaches?
Oh, it's huge. It's from day one when we start in 2-a-days and having those guys as an extra set of eyes to see when young guys are making mistakes or coach guys up the way it's supposed to be done or has been done in the past. Honestly, you can't put a value on it. That's how important it is. And those guys build culture, right? The young guys see it. They see that seniors care about them, and that's something that's important to us as our culture and our football program. And that keeps guys out, and that's why we have so many guys that play, because seniors like that make everyone feel important and involved.
And of course, a senior wants to play every down all the time.
Yeah.
How does the morale stay up with the player? Like, is it just him? Is he self-motivated or what?
Yeah, it's him. It's self-motivated. So I think about Josh Penn as like, you think about guys, especially players, you think about post-football, and what they're going to do post-football. And you have a lot of those conversations with guys, especially when they get to Josh's age as a senior. I have no doubt in my mind Josh is going to be successful. He is self-motivated. He works his tail off. He's selfless. He hasn't complained to me once all year. He's asked me, Coach, how can I get better? What can I do to get on the field? He's asked all the right questions, and he's still maintained that relentless effort. There hasn't been a letdown in any sort of focus or effort from day in and day out.
Josh Penn is special to me because he played tight end, and I coached the tight ends for a year before Coach Atchison took over that group. Asks a lot of questions when he was a sophomore, asked a lot of questions when he was a junior, wanted to get it right, very coachable, and now as a senior on this team has become a pseudo coach. I would call him Coach Atchison's assistant coach, to be honest with you. And that's so valuable to our young guys. And I think if you asked our players what they thought about Josh Penn, the greatest compliment is they'd all say he's the most unselfish kid they know and is willing to do whatever it takes for others to be successful. And that's the sign of a great teammate, someone who wants to make other people better.
If you were a flavor of ice cream, what would you be?
Caramel fudge brownie. Every time I go to Mitchell's, that's what I get.
Oh, That sounds good.
Always the best when you're at the bottom of the barrel too, because that's got like the most brownies and the most caramel fudge too. And caramel
hides in the
fudge.
bottom?
Always the bottom. It's always the best.
Do you always ask them, hey, scoop all the way down?
No, I mean typically if it's near the bottom, I'm always super excited to get it. But if it's like near the top, you don't really get as much caramel because more towards the bottom. But it's still good either way.
Okay. If you were pizza, what toppings would be on it?
I'd say either black olives or I'd have a Hawaiian pizza. Those are the two I get, or I just get plain cheese. But those are what I get just about every time.
All right. They made a movie about you. Who would star as you?
Chris Hemsworth, because he's probably one of my favorite actors. I love watching Thor. His movies are great, and he's just all around a great actor.
You bring the hammer?
Probably not.
If you won the Mega Millions $1 billion, what would be the future?
I'd buy an island and build my dream home.
Where?
Anywhere, somewhere tropical. I don't like the cold. I want to get somewhere tropical as soon as possible. But I'd build my own house, have it on the beach, have a beachfront house. It'd have everything I'd want: a pool, like at least 10 bedrooms for when family comes over, because I got a large family. I'd have like built a home theater and like a 2 or 3 lane bowling alley in the basement or something. I just wanted to be completely decked out.
So you got this planned out.
Yeah, I got a layout for what my dream home is.
That's awesome.